All right, post-fight review for Andre Dirrell versus Jose Uzcategui. I'm just gonna try and make this short and quick. Um, Dirrell won by disqualification in the 8th round when Uzcategui knocked him out in what was basically a 3-punch combination: a left hand, right cross, left hook. The hook wound up landing after the bell, but even though the ref was yelling for them to stop throwing, Uzcategui was reflexively throwing along with the bell. It's not like he heard the bell and then he threw a punch after the bell. He had done that earlier, and he got justifiably warned for it. If anything, the ref could have even taken a point for the initial time that he did it. But when he threw that last combination and knocked Dirrell out, and Dirrell was knocked out, he basically didn't continue. And funny enough, Dirrell's corner was actually shouting for him not to continue. They were shouting for him to stay laying down, which I thought was kind of messed up. It's like almost like they're trying to do like what happened against Abraham. Although with the Abraham thing, I thought that was legitimate. I thought that Abraham definitely should have been disqualified because that punch was way after the bell. Like that was definitely a late shot. Without any kind of discrepancy. I mean, Dirrell was down, and the ref called him down. Dirrell and Abraham hit him while he was down. Here with Uzcategui, he was reflexively throwing. He was reflexively throwing his combination. Dirrell got dropped. The ref, if anything, should have maybe even just given him a few minutes to recover. And then if he refused to recover at that point, he should have not disqualified Uzcategui, but he should have counted it as a KO win for Uzcategui. I mean, that's basically what happened. And this is the thing. I mean, I had Dirrell actually winning going into that 8th round. I thought he was winning a close fight. I think Steve Farr actually had Uzcategui ahead. I didn't think that he was ahead. I thought that it was a fairly close fight, but I thought Dirrell should have been ahead by a point or two. But the way I see it is Uzcategui knocked out Andre Dirrell. Andre Dirrell incidentally is now the interim IBF super middleweight champion. There's a potential for him to fight James DeGale now, since DeGale still has the full IBF belt, unless he vacates or moves up or whatever the heck he plans to do. I think DeGale-Dirrell is a fairly even fight, but it's really unfortunate because Uzcategui knocked Dirrell out, and he's really the one that should be facing off against DeGale next, if anything. He's the one that should really have that interim belt, And the cheap shots that Andre Dirrell's trainer took at Uzcategui after the fight, I think was total bullshit. That was absolutely uncalled for. There's no reason for you, as a spectator, as a bystander, as a trainer, as whatever, to be going in there and getting into a fight with your opponent, with your fighter's opponent, but throwing cheap shots at him. That was bullshit. It's like he was talking to Uzcategui's trainer, with Uzcategui kind of leaning back in the corner. He doesn't speak English. And then the trainer just fires off 2 cheap shots at him. Didn't even hurt him. He didn't even hurt Uzcategui. He's really lucky that that Jose held back and didn't knock him the fuck out like he did to Andre Dirrell. Because, that was straight up bullshit. Period. That's pretty much all I got to say about it. So I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.